So this is what it looks like outside right now. So I've been in Snoqualmie for two and a half days. I really like it here. I could live here. This place is beautiful. It's right near the mountains. There's a culture here that is just like hikers and rock climbers. I guess it's got some of the best rock climbing in Washington here. There's just hikers, and there's a lot of young people and young kind of the crew around the gym there and stuff. There's like new subdivisions and stuff. It's a really beautiful city. All right, next day here, it's raining. I'm just making some food. I made some noodles with curry and a soup. Because I'm trying not to waste my water. I'm just gonna drink it as a soup. I added more spices. So it's one thing I'm good at is fusion. So here we go. I'm realizing this cooking setup is not good because floating a pot on top of this and balancing it is not fun. So I need a system where this can lay down and it's just like a flat cooker. Being new to this van life, it's just kind of things you have to figure out on the go. Last time I did this, I just had like canned chili the whole time, and it was only for a few days. So I'm gonna sit here and eat now, and then it's back off to the library again, do some more editing, get some videos online. So next day it's raining again, more rain. I really need to get out of this town, but I want to film one more mountain here. So I'm gonna go for a run now. So I ran through town a bit until I found this trail that went out of town. Oh, they got a nice river here. Some big trees behind me here. It's still raining. It rains so much. If you're new here, rain is my nemesis because my cameras don't like rain. I'm sufficiently lost at this point, but that's okay. I intentionally didn't bring my phone just for that reason. It's good to challenge yourself in your navigation skills. We get so reliant on our cell phones to tell us where we are, and they're an absolute miracle if you think about it. Like, imagine Christopher Columbus busting out his cell phone and like, oh yeah, America's over there. Just sail on a little bit to the left, guys. I just about jumped on the railroad tracks and went down there, and then I realized I'm not in Canada anymore. A lot of our railroad tracks are defunct and not used anymore, so you can just walk on them or whatever, it doesn't matter, but this one might actually be in use. Oh my gosh, the smell under that bridge is the worst thing ever. It's not like a pee or poop smell, it's like oil and iron and paint or something. Whoa, that's ripe. I've been so cooped up in my car that I've just been trying to figure out how to survive and not actually do my normal habits, going to the gym every day, stretching every day, all these kind of things. So I started incorporating these things back in, and I realized like I need to be getting out for a run every day, even if I end up as a sweaty mess, because that was my worry. Well, I'm just gonna stink in my car. So okay, we'll figure it out. Either you go bird bath in the bathroom of a gas station if you have to, or I could come down this river here, wash myself, or go over to Anytime Fitness where I have a membership. Mountains are looking glorious today. I just camped out on a street next to this park. Not in the park because you're not allowed to in these parks, but you can park on city streets, nothing against that. So I'm just laying here. It's pouring rain. It's cold outside. And I don't have a bathroom anywhere near me. So, yeah, you can't see me because it's dark. Van life's not always glorious, but today I found out if you go to a library, they have free internet, Wi-Fi. They have a place that's nice and warm and clean, and you can sit down, work, and plug in all your devices and charge everything. It was quite nice just to get out of the van. I've been kind of getting cooped up, and last night I had a bit of a panic attack, just being claustrophobic in here, and I don't get like that when it's cold. Like right now it's cold, it's quite cold, and I feel fine, it's nice and cozy. But when I came back, I did my hike yesterday. My body was just hot. The temperature was hot from doing the hike. The hike itself too was like 20 something degrees, so it was pretty hot out. That's Celsius. My vehicle was getting cooked in the sun, so it was also hot in here. I ended up being in here and it was hot and I was hot, and it got really stuffy and my nose was stuffed up, and I just started getting claustrophobic, like I couldn't breathe, and I just started having a bit of a panic attack, and I just like jumped out of bed, sat in my chair, and cranked my door open, and then it was cold outside, so all the hot air just quickly rushed out, which was nice. I had to leave it open for maybe 10 minutes to kind of air it out in here, and then it got cold enough. You know, sleeping without my blanket, I was able to get back to sleep, thank goodness, because it was probably like 3 in the morning.
So I'm out trying to go to Franklin Falls, and so check this out on the road. So this is the road. I'm close. It's not maybe 500 or 600 meters up the road, but yeah, that's not gonna work. Looking back, I should have just parked my car and hiked in the rest of the road that was blocked off by snow. I did see Forestry Service Rangers there, so I don't know if they just opened up the road. I didn't know if they'd come back. I didn't really want to park in that area, as it's possible I could have got locked in there. So I don't know what to do now. I don't know if I can go around. I maybe go up to there's like a ski lodge and then go down that way. We'll try that. So I can't do Franklin Falls. That's sad because it's a one-way. So I had to go through the area where the big snow thing was. It's really bad weather here, so I got to get out of here and get to a lower ground. Because yeah, this isn't fun. It's difficult driving down the highway, looking over and seeing these giant mountains that I'll simply just have to come back later to summit. After the weather turned from terrible to worse, I headed out of North Bend towards the city of Wenatchee. So I ended up pulling over on this, this Palouse to Cascades State Park, something or other. It's amazing, the snow dropped off, you can see the mountains behind me. It was just absolutely blizzarding up there, and within 15-20 minutes I'm down here and it's dry. Just over beside me here, check this out. There's some deer over here. Look at that. It's a whole flock of deer. Wenatchee is situated in what's considered a desert. It's very dry and very warm, and the cool, rainy, and snowy weather doesn't go over the mountain ridge into the valley where Wenatchee is, keeping it nice and hot. Now, it wasn't the warm weather that drew me to Wenatchee, though. It's a specific peak, not a big one, but a very interesting one called Saddle Rock. So now I'm just gonna have some lunch, and then I need to decide where am I gonna go. Now let's head into town. I'm gonna stop at a Safeway. I'm getting really tired of eating chili. I just pulled over here on the side of the road. Look at this place. It's so picturesque. I don't think I've ever seen landscape like this before in person. All right, got some cool aerial shots. Time to go. Continue on. So I just pull off the highway here. There's a river here. There's a lot of traffic. The mountains around here are very interesting. They look a lot like the stuff in Victoria, but they're kind of like drier and chunkier. So obviously it doesn't rain as much here. I was hoping I could get down to the river here. There's a river on the other side of the highway that's way too dangerous to try to cross over. So we'll just have to see that view from the air. These mountains are very similar to what we have on Vancouver Island, but they're so dry. So it just kind of goes to show it's like the rainforest really makes the forest look alive. I'm loving this driving through here. I thought it was going to be kind of a burden, like it's about an extra hour and a half to get out to do this hike I'm going to do, but I'm loving this checking out all this cool scenery and stopping, getting my drone in the sky, getting some wicked footage. Like this is awesome. What was first thought to be a burdensome drive of a couple hours from the snowy summit to Wenatchee turned out to be a pleasant, wonderful experience. I'm tempted to hike up one of these dry peaks. They're small little hills, but they look fun. Join me on the next episode as I reach Wenatchee and summit Saddle Rock to bag not one of the hardest, but one of the most unique summits I've ever done. Hope you enjoyed this episode and be sure to subscribe. If you want to support me, I have a Patreon linked down below.